Hi and welcome to Woodworker's Workshop. Today we're starting on another project. It's just a small little sleigh centerpiece. So what I did, I downloaded the plan in the store and for a couple of bucks you can get it as a PDF and right away. And what I did, I resized it, made mine a little smaller because I'm looking for something that just that'll appear on like an end table or something like that as a decoration during Christmas time. Again, you can resize our patterns any size you need. Your printer should easily be able to resize it 100%, 150%, whatever you'd like to do. So I made one this big, and what I need to do is cut out the two sides, and then you need 3 pieces for the back, the bottom, and the front of the sleigh. So go like that. Put one there. I suppose I could have printed 2 labels and then had them both, but I think what I'll just do is I'll cut one and then trace around with a pencil and then cut the other one. So it's cold in the workshop here today. It's not even 0 degrees Celsius, which is what, 32 Fahrenheit. So it's cold in here. Again, you can make this any size, again, printing it on your printer. And you can make them small like that. You can make it even smaller if you like, and then hang a little one on your Christmas tree. Or make them really big as a big centerpiece for a table at Christmas time. And I think I broke my blade. Maybe not. Doesn't appear to be broken. Maybe it just slipped out. Oh, I think it is broken because there's a little tiny piece right there. Yep. But we'll see if I can salvage it. These little blades, I tell you, they're the bugger. They don't last very long. Might have enough there. Still not. Don't know if this is going to work or not. It's one little trick. Sometimes when if you break the blade off at the bottom, like I did here, and you broke off a small piece, there still might be some length left in it. And so, if there's too much space between the table and the top piece, you can always adjust your saw. Oh, let's get that in there. Okay. Let's see what happens. Just had enough room to cut that. It's so cold in here, I don't even think this label's going to stick. Let's try it. Now something else I could have done was I could have cut another piece and stack cut and cut them both at the same time. I think I might try that. See if we can get away with that. So pencil, something like that. Now I need to, should I double stick that or should I just try and put them together? Don't know if I have any double stick tape or not. Yeah, no. I'll just try it this way and see what happens. cold. It's not the easiest way to do that, but it got the job done. You can see where there's a void in one of them. And the fronts didn't come out quite like I want it. Okay, so 2 sides are done, and now we have to make the slots in the runners. So I gotta drill a hole, and we could use this tiny drill. Something I saw on the internet there earlier was someone who didn't like the fact that they were using small drill bits all the time and they were breaking all the time. So they come up with an alternative, and what they did, they used some small finishing nails. So I'm going to try that and see if that's going to work or not. So let's get some small finishing nails here, like 1-inch finishing nail. Let's see if that can actually drill a tiny hole. Whew, did I mention how cold it was in here? Alright, so I'm gonna just chuck the screw, nail in your drill. I can imagine this working with bigger nails because they don't bend as easy as small finishing nails do. But that looks pretty good. I'll try it on a test piece first. Gee, look at that. Perfect. So, that's funny. I'll never have to buy a small drill bit again because you just use a small finishing nail. Look at that. And, I mean, of course there's tear out on the back just like you would with a regular drill. But if you, let's see, if you put a piece in behind and drill again. And it goes through easily too, I'm surprised. So that was that last one. Oh, look at that. Well, learned something new today. Okay, so let's do this then. Get my little fancy drill pad and let's drill some holes. Now, I foresee a problem with the second one because I don't have any guides unless I drill them together or cut them together. Tricky. I'll have to tape them together is what I'll do. Alright, so the plan says to drill a hole for each slot, and then up here you can drill a hole if you want to run a dowel through because there is a small front piece, there's a bottom piece, and then there's a back piece. So optional, you can put it on or not. I don't think I have any dowel, so I'm going to leave that off. So I'm going to get some tape now and tape this together. And I'll go over here to tape. Alright, should be good enough to hold them together. Get my tape away. Put my drill away. Take off my fancy drill bit. Whew, it's cold. Now, take off the blade. Turn this work light back on. There we go. Get a little bit of extra light. Again, poke a hole through. Ah, tight fit. Okay, let's see if we can weed that through. Oh, look at that. Nice. Oh, didn't go in. Doggone it. Try that again. All right. Okay, one down, 3 to go. Okay. One thing about the cold for sure is it's an incentive for you to work faster. Alright, so I find that blade there is starting to get dull, so I'm just going to take my trusty little table here. Just going to clean out some of that sawdust. Nothing fancy, just I put the screws there just to keep the table in place. So I'm going to weed in for our third hole here. So with the table raised 3/4 of an inch, it gives me, I'm working now in a different area of the blade that's still got teeth on it. Just tighten that a little bit. Why is that rocking like that? There we go. Cuts a lot faster now. And one more to do. Now, once that part gets dull, and if I haven't broken the blade yet, I'll add this extra piece, like that. And I would just keep it in place with the clamp. If I can get my fingers to work, it's so cold in here. Of course, doing it like this, it just gives you that much less blade to work with, but you get the idea. So, but it's doable, especially with the bigger, the heavier blades. When you're cutting thicker wood. Alright. Let's try one more. Okay, all done. That step. Okay, so next thing we have to do is, this is what it's going to look like. So now it's to make the back piece, the bottom, and this side. Now, the plan doesn't include measurements for you know, how wide you want it to be, because it's personal preference. And especially if you're working with a piece of scrap wood, you only have so much wood to work with. So a lot of our plans have adjustments like that, where, you know, we'll give you the basic shape, and then it's up to you to decide how big you want to make it. So maybe something like that. And let's just go look in our wood pile, see if we got any scrap wood that we can use. Yeah, might be able to use something like that. Let's try this, and maybe I might have enough just with this one. If I can squeeze out the bottom, that, something like that. Okay, so get my little square, and it says need to measure from here to here, so from the start of this hole to about the middle of that hole. So the start of that hole to the middle of this one is about 3 inches. So get a pencil. I have a pencil. This pencil. So 3 inches. So we can squeeze out as much as we can. We'll go like that. And we're gonna go how wide? Maybe that wide. So maybe 2.5 inches. So yeah, that's just about what we have to work with here. So we'll go like this. And we'll go like this. Use up all we can. And go down here. So that's our starting piece. So let's get our saw set up again. And it's still cold in here from the last time I was here. The blade's a little too weak. You'd think I was smoking, but that's just the cold breath. That's how cold it is here in the garage. Yeah, that's how you give yourself a heart attack. Alright, I got another blade. I probably should have used a bigger blade for those straight cuts. Maybe that's what I'll do here. Put on a bigger blade. So, sandpaper. So we're about to this one, like that. And one up the back. Let's see, so one like this, one like that. We need one up the back about, oh, say an 1.25 would be good. And on the front, we're gonna need about 1.25 or 3/4 of an inch or 5/8. So that's our length. That's our width. So I need, did I say it was 1.5 inches? So 1.5 inches and about 5/8. So this is our width. And we need 5/8. So let's go over here. And we might just get, nope. Put the 5/8 here and we'll get the 1.5 out of there. So 5/8. Wasn't 5/8, it was more than 5/8. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an inch. There. There. Alright, so we need that one. And 1.5 inches up here. Okay, so there, get that with that. That one's cut a little crooked. So it's going to have to happen here. Maybe just level them up a little bit. Bit of sandpaper, and we'll have all the parts needed to make our little sleigh. I'll bring this into the house now where it's obviously a lot warmer than what it is here in the garage. And I'll glue this together, let it dry, and then you'll probably get a coat of paint. Red, most likely will be the color. Well, we'll see when we get that far. All right, now